Accused killer Stacey Castor has just finished testifying in her own defense today. Castor is charged with murdering her second husband, David, and trying to kill her daughter, Ashley Wallace. Castor spent much of the second half of the day talking about the day her daughter was rushed to the hospital with a mix of drugs in her system. She says the daughter tried to kill herself.
I went into the dining room. Bree found what we thought was Ashley's suicide note on the bed.
Can you describe the circumstances of how that happened?
She picked a note. Apparently it had been under Ashley's pillow. When the pillow was moved, she found the note. She took the note, started to read it, and screamed, "Oh my God, Mommy," and handed me the note. I was on the phone, still with 911 when that happened.
That was Stacey Castor testifying about the attempted suicide of her daughter, Ashley Wallace. She was also asked today directly about whether she killed her second husband and her first husband. Jeff Kulikowski has been covering the trial for us. Jeff, tell us a little bit about that exchange.
Well, Carrie, certainly the whole day was very interesting. We heard from a couple of other witnesses for a short amount of time this morning, and then pretty much everybody who sat through this entire trial, and I have, was wondering, is this the time? Because we knew that that was pretty much it for defense witnesses. Would this be the time we would hear Stacey Castor? And we certainly did today. She took the stand this morning for over an hour, and then for the entire rest of the afternoon. We just got out of the courtroom about 3 or 4 minutes ago, actually. She's done for today, but she is not done testifying. They have gone pretty much minute by minute through several of the key days in this whole entire event, both the weekend that David Castor died and also the days leading up to Ashley Wallace's overdose. She gave minute-by-minute accounts of that. As you mentioned, she was at one point, just before we broke for the day, she was asked directly, did you kill David Castor and try to kill your daughter?
I suppose the most important question I have to ask you, well, at least the most important questions I have to ask you are right now. Did you kill David Castor by poisoning him with antifreeze?
No, I did not.
Did you try to murder your daughter by poisoning her with alcohol and pills and try to frame her for the murders of David Castor and Michael Wallace?
Absolutely no, I did not.
Certainly unwavering through that response, as she was through much of the day, showed only a few spots of some emotion where she started to get a little choked up, but mostly unwavering, delivering her accounts of it. And there were a couple of instances, and we'll get into this a little bit later on, probably at 6 o'clock, some times where she contradicted some testimony, some very key testimony that her daughter, Ashley Wallace, gave on the very first day of testimony in this case, Carrie. Again, she is done for today. She will be back on the stand 9 a.m. tomorrow for more from her defense attorney, and then we're likely to hear cross-examination from DA Bill Fitzpatrick, Carrie.
All right, Jeff, thank you. And you can watch Stacey Castor when she takes the stand again tomorrow morning. We have live coverage for you on our digital channel 9-2. That's Time Warner 890. Right?